In an interview last night on Fox News, Donald Trump's running mate, Senator J.D. Vance, suggested that suburban women don't care about reproductive rights. Take a listen to his answer when asked about whether they care about that issue.
Well, first of all, I don't buy that, Laura. I think most suburban women care about the normal things that most Americans care about, right? They care about inflation. They care about the price of groceries. They care about public safety in the streets where their kids play. Look, as Donald Trump has said, he wants the American people at the state level to decide abortion policy. And you compare that to the Democrats who want to do nationalized, taxpayer-funded abortion up to the moment of birth. I think Donald Trump is actually trying to identify the reasonable compromise where he lets California figure out its abortion policy, Alabama and Ohio figure out their abortion policy. That is actually the common sense approach, and it's the approach that's most respectful of the American people.
So many lies in there. We'll get to that. Harris's running mate, Governor Tim Walz, hit back at Vance's remarks in a post on X last night, writing, "It's pretty normal to respect a woman's right to make her own damn health care decisions." And someone might want to tell J.D. Vance, Simone, that there are no abortions right up to the moment of birth. This is a lie that they use in this argument to deflect and break down the conversation, because what they don't want to deal with is the fact that abortion is health care and that a woman with an ectopic pregnancy or a non-viable pregnancy can be sterilized if she does not get the health care she needs. And women do want normal reactions from doctors when they need abortion health care, not doctors that are afraid of new laws that bring them back to the dark age and either have them bleeding out at home or becoming sterilized. That's all. They're just simply hoping that they could have health care. So I hope that JD at some point takes a look at what abortion is. It is health care, and nobody's doing an abortion in the 9th month or when the baby is out of the body, as Donald Trump says. I mean, not only they're idiots, but it's beyond insulting after what Donald Trump and his Supreme Court picks have done to women's health care in this country.
Absolutely, Mika. I mean, here to everything you just said. As a former campaign staffer, it really makes me wonder, like, what are the preps? Who is speaking to Senator Vance before he goes out and says things such as this? Because it flies in the face of the reality that people all over this country, women and men, are living in. I don't think Senator Vance and some Republicans within the Republican apparatus understand when they say, oh, well, Alabama should be able to decide, California, Michigan, so on and so forth. What we are setting up in this country now that is the lived reality of people all over America is that if you are a woman in this country, your ability to make the decisions about your own body depends on where you live, what your zip code is, and in many respects, how much money you have. If you have the ability to travel out of state, if the health care that you need is not able to be administered in the state that you live in, and God hope that you can live to get the health care that you need. So that is really the health crisis that is confronting women in this country. And this is going to be a big issue when it comes to the general election. I think abortion is a kitchen table issue for folks. It is an economic issue. And it is something that is absolutely on the front of minds of every person in this country, especially if you live in a state where there is a total abortion ban or a partial abortion ban. And frankly, a lot of the battleground states fall into that category.